Yep. Streaming? Alright, cool. Alright. I don't know why, okay, don't ask me, I don't know why, like, Infinity is debating Anthony. Don't ask me.
Yes.
So Infinity's position is that his character doesn't.
So from what I remember, from what I remember, like, when seeing some debate, I think Anthony's, like, a bit stupid. I don't know, like, if it's the right Anthony that I'm thinking of. But, bro, like, you can't ask me, bro. I'm just saying, like, from what I remember.
In his position that his character wins.
Yeah.
And the only judge is focused.
It's me.
That's it. Yeah. Do you want me to start my scaling first or you, bro?
Wait, I'm getting my screen.
Sure, bro. What is it? Is it the...
He ducks himself?
negative apple shit?
Nah, in a way, like, Infinite... Did he duck himself? David! Nah, I'm not. I can't share this, bro.
Nah.
He ducks himself? Yo.
Okay.
This guy, bro. You need to be careful of this shit.
Oh shit, I gotta take a shit.
That nigga Sonic's in the call below. That nigga's fake, bro.
Then it wouldn't tell your loss within this.
Have you guys, like, seen, like, Infinity versus Sonic? Because, yeah, a lot of people have been saying, like, oh yeah, Sonic's above Infinity. I genuinely think that people say that, like, you know, maybe there's something wrong with them, right? Maybe, but yeah, this is what I needed, right? Like, because, like, Infinity wanted to use only, like, have it only on his channel, and yeah, Infinity versus Jest happened today. That was surprising, right? Because I got in, like,
mod.
8 minutes.
I don't think we're gonna like need strict moderation like that, but if it does get to a point like that, then yeah, we can have it.
Sure.
Like, if one side's complaining heavy, like you could just enforce moderation, Dofi.
Okay, you said moderation?
Yeah,
give
Dofi VC mod.
Is my good? Like, do you hear me clearly?
Yeah. Your mic's good. Your mic's good.
Wait, Dolphy, do you have it? Or
All right. So we're debating. Yeah. What's up?
hold on, make it sure. Dolphy, you have it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, hold on. Okay, this seems like boring. Like, why don't we just go on Drip Source? I'm just having Drip Source and just, like, debunk one of his things. Oh no, what is this? Marvel, Goku vs Ghost Rider. Oh no! Bro, I swear down, this guy is genuinely, like, I think this guy's a bit delusional. Let's just watch it. Let's see what he has to say. He might be right, you know, maybe, like, Serpent's bad. But, like, let's see that Kiss has to say first.
Hello everyone. So, Surfbone released a video yesterday, and I said...
I don't know if Surfbone still creates videos. I thought he, like, went off, like, YouTube. Oh yeah, he did. Okay, yeah. So his video was on the... Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, so Goku is not beyond time his way.
Well, why not just debunk it today? So, I'm gonna be debunking his video. So let's go.
Drip Source, in my opinion on Drip Source is, I think that he's a bit of, like, he's a bit stupid, right? Like, no offense to him, you know, all the best to him, but all I'm gonna say is, like, he's, like, scared to debate me, right? Like, I remember, like, one of my interactions with him in, like, versus battles, I asked him to debate, and he okay, so I saw him at VC. I couldn't debate because I was at my dad's house that time. I don't debate at my dad's. I debate at my mom's house. But basically, he said he'd be down to debate me, right? Then when I got back to my mom's house, I said yes, debate, right? And then he just, like, out of nowhere said no. Like, bro, you can't ask someone to debate and then, like, I guess you refuse to debate. And then, like, another time I asked him to debate, he just said no. I think he's, like, scared of me or something. Like, I genuinely think that, like, he needs to, like, start debating more or something like that. Because he's just, like, scared of me and Focus.
Oh.
And Infinity, I think.
Dragon Ball and its power scaling is often the big talk amongst the anime community, more specifically on how well the main character of Son Goku compares to the rest of fiction in regard to how far he gets into it.
I thought it was already a known fact that Goku Soul is fiction.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Drip Sauce, you're delusional. You need to, like, rethink, like, you talking about him soloing fiction. Because, I'm not gonna lie, let's be real for a second, right? Outside of me saying, oh, yeah, Shinichiro is fiction, right? Because, I've got arguments for it, right? But do I actually think he solos fiction? No. But I feel like you genuinely think that Goku solos fiction, right? So once you've, like, got out of your, like, delusional headspace, right? And actually, I'll do this, right? Once you see this video or live stream, if you ever see it, let's run the debate. And because I'm waiting to debate, I'm still waiting to debate you, right? I'll take Shino, you can take Goku.
I don't know what he's talking about.
And just like how every MC has their own cult following that states they solo everyone, Goku is always brought up as the primary example.
That I beat cancer.
You beat it?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the Dragon Ball Z community is pretty out of hand, right? But, like, it is pretty funny sometimes, like, that's all I'm gonna say, right?
But today's video, going over the many arguments on whether or not some of Goku's own feats are demonstrations of infinite speed, inaccessible speed, or even immeasurable speed.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry again, but, like, oh shit, I'm sorry again, but, like, yeah, he does not scale to immeasurable. Inaccessible speed doesn't exist, it's mathematically wrong, and space cannot exist without time. Never use it again, I'll explain later. He also thinks immeasurable speed has anything to do with time travel. Immeasurable speed is actually going beyond linear time, so you're outside of stuff like time travel, negative speed, and stuff like that, right? And inaccessible speed, I do agree that speed that, like, is, like, outside of, I believe anything that has to do with outside of time cannot literally exist, because, like, space and time are a continuum. Space cannot exist without time, and time cannot exist without space. At least he knows that, right? But I hope you know, Drip Source, right, that you argue that Goku can exist outside of space. Like, what are you on about, right? And I'm not gonna lie, you cannot exist. You have to exist within space, because if you don't, then you don't have spatial coordinates. Why is he not talking? Yeah, he's literally not talking. Like, the video is still playing. What is this guy doing?
Constructed counter-arc. General thoughts on this are already public. I feel like some people... Now, while my general thoughts on this are already public, I feel like some people are more a fan of well-constructed counter-arguments to these positions in a formal video, instead of an impromptu stream with off-the-dome arguments.
Okay. Bro, why was he talking just a second ago and just now not talking anymore? Okay, so how is this relevant? Some people prefer making video streams, aren't really their style. Also, not everyone has unlimited internet, and live streams eat up on internet data, which some people can't afford, aka me. Yeah, I agree. A lot of people can't, like, have unlimited Wi-Fi. For example, some of my parents live in South Africa, right, and they have, like, limited Wi-Fi, right. But yeah, not all people have unlimited Wi-Fi. So, I feel like what people take for granted should, appreciate, But I understand the last part, but I still don't, like, relate to the Drip Source at any point.
Like to die. I know, sir. So, let's get into it. The first thing we need to establish is the common mistake that can be noticed whenever people come to certain conclusions in regards to certain...
Why is he speeding up the video? Like, I can't be arsed with this guy, bro.
feats a character performs, this being the disregarding of context and internal consistency. Context being, for simplicity's sake, the circumstances that form the setting for an event, statement, or idea, and in terms of which can be fully understood and assessed. So whenever we look at fictional fights, for example, we must first assess the plot and the events occurring within the story to truly establish the significance of certain statements made, or the impressiveness of particular actions that characters and or forces of nature perform. When we do this, we end up developing what is called an internal consistency, or how consistent a work is with itself. And the best way to establish a good internal consistency is by coming up with holistic interpretations that take into account everything that is presented to us from the story in order for the series to make the most sense. That's what we're trying to do whenever we power scale or delve into any type of narrative analysis. Make the most sense of a story with what is presented to us and provide an interpretation with the least amount of contradictions and more explanatory power. And the best way to come to which is the better interpretation is by contrasting and comparing the many different ways one can interpret a statement or certain feats, and determine what would make the most sense to be true when considering the entire story. In other words, we often have to discuss and debate about it in order to come to a consensus.
Wait, hold up. So someone asked me, via what should I use for a basic claim? Or base, yeah, what do you mean? I mean, a lot of people ask me, like, I don't answer the question. You should never have a basis claim because the claim has no, basis for even, being asked something. Like, I call you black, okay, and you say prove it. I say via. Okay, okay. So my friend said, like, I call you black and you say prove it, I say via, and then I said via making an assertion holding the burden of proof.
About what would be the most consistent. So let's look at these arguments and talk about the many, many, many issues you then run into when trying to rep certain interpretations of feats. This is a common one that gets misunderstood by almost everyone, including Death Battle, in which the argument details that Goku and Beerus must scale to the speed of their clashes that echo across the macrocosm during the Battle of the Gods arc. Now, while most, even myself, would be quick to say that this is a clear example of the common mistake of claiming a byproduct of a character's attack must be equal to the user's combat speed.
What idea? That situation has no showing of an attack from Goku, neither did it show the byproduct of his attack, nor the range. So how exactly do you get the idea? I think this is a bad example, do better. I don't know what they're talking about at this point. This is like, he's like sped it up, and I can't understand what they're on about now. I mean, it's like Goku like universal, I think he is personally. Even though like, I argue against him being universal, but I think it's pretty obvious that he is universal based off the fact that Goku does scale to his clashes with Beerus.
The counter that is often presented is that they often use ki to amplify their bodies to move faster and create stronger punches. Therefore, if Goku and Beerus are using ki whenever they're punching each other and they're affecting the entire macrocosm as a result, then they would be capable of traveling that same distance solely based off of the idea of ki amplification, which would result in both characters having demonstrated infinite speed. While I understand where the argument does take certain ideas into account to make the most sense of the initial claim, however, there's a lot of context that is being ignored in order to make this argument work. The first being that it was ki being dispersed across the macrocosm as they punched each other, when they were just simply...
Oh, he's arguing that, so if you looked at, like, Surfbone's scaling video, he argued that, he said, like, that, like, any, like, form of energy, I don't know if I'm getting this wrong, but any form of energy, used in a fight would be counting towards, DC, or what we call destructive, I think it's destructive capabilities or capacity. And it's the amount of energy a character can produce, right? If he's saying that this is based off ki, then he's saying that, then from what I'm understanding, he's saying that this doesn't scale to AP, only scales to destructive capacity.
Powerful shockwaves that resulted from their punches, not ki. While most would be quick to point out that it must have been ki due to the fact that the shockwave ceased due to Goku learning proper ki control while in his God form, however, there's many, many, many issues with this claim as well. For starters, we got to properly define what ki is. Ki is the latent power that all beings have that exists within them. And just like Goku said in the Buu Saga, and Toriyama reiterates the same sentiment, that the most important and the hardest part is the ability to control your own ki. It's with this concept of ki control existing within Dragon Ball that we're able to understand how characters could destroy the very planet they're standing on, but not do so whenever they fight, because they have a far better control over their ki output and the area of effect of said attacks, so they don't just randomly destroy everything around them whenever they fight. Which the Goku vs Beerus clashes is honestly one of the best modern examples of the importance of ki control, as Goku, who just got introduced to this new god power, where he almost can control how fast.
Okay, now I'm trying to keep like pausing my stream, but like someone's trying to like make me meet someone, so I have to send a voice message. You know, I don't think it needs to send a voice message. Just listen to my stream.
Fast at the beginning of their fight, then had to finally learn how to control his power properly to where he cancels out Beerus's attacks. And it's due to Goku finally accomplishing this that there is no big endangerment of the universe being obliterated, as it was heavily emphasized previously. So while Ki is used to enhance their bodies so they can output greater force, the shockwaves themselves are not composed of Ki. Just like how a shockwave from an explosion isn't composed of the elements that come from an explosion. It's a result that comes from an explosion occurring. It's not a component of the explosion.
Oh, why do they keep... Bro, what I'm saying is, why do they keep going on about Ki, bro? If this... Yeah, I'm not reading all that, bro. I ain't reading all about, you know... I mean, why is he not talking? So I'm just gonna go into his videos. Oh, why the fuck is he just like... Goku versus Mr. Beast. Jigsaw snagging some randoms in an open debate. I hope this guy is like it's like a VC debate. Yeah, I think you guys can just like obviously tell that there's like no way this wasn't a VC. Like I thought maybe like this could be a VC debate, but no. Focus versus drip sauce. Hold on, I'm gonna show you how ironic like his statements were. Let's go to focus versus drip sauce real quick. I think it's this one.
Contradicting.
Just this real quick.
Me versus drips. We can run. What's your best topic? We do anything.
All right.
If I can't hear
Yes,
you,
yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Stance that Goku's not out of verse, so your stance is that he is. Cool, that's it. Rules we can argue upon, but we want to be set rules inside the debate. That's fine. If he wants to set a rule, he can argue upon it. I'm not going to just set some fucking rules.
All right.
Exactly.
You're talking too fast. Did you
Cool.
swallow?
You want me to start, or do you want to start?
Yeah.
I asked you, do you want me or you to start?
Do you want me to start or do you want you to start? Yeah. What NPC response?
And you said yeah.
Yeah,
which one?
start.
Okay, cool. Does Goku move? Does Goku move?
Yes, of course he moves.
Okay, cool. What's moving?
Moving is changing position.
Oh, changing position. How can you change your position without any position going?
Yeah, so he said that space cannot exist without time, time cannot exist without space because space-time is a continuum. Yet he argues that Goku is outside of space. What a stupid child. And that's why Focus brought that up. Anyway, let's just like watch like some random stuff. Versus battle debates. I want to see a video. I don't want to see. One big problem in the versus battle debate community. Is there anything else we can watch? Oh, it's so boring, bro. What's going on? Okay, yeah, we'll just watch this.
Hey guys, Nuzzle here to back from a YouTube video. Today we've got a little bit of a different video here. We're going to be discussing the kind of problems of the versus debating community. Many of you probably already know that.
Yeah, I'm sorry for interrupting this guy, but like, I mean, me personally, I was going to make a video on like the problems in the debate community, especially with like, you know, Dead Boy's video. Well, no, it's not mainly at that point, but he brought up someone called Ace, and Ace is like, you know, he doesn't like Jewish people, right? But I was gonna like, you know, it's saying there's like a joke, right? I was gonna like bring up like a whole point about it, but then I decided not to because for one it'd be like a long ass video, and second of all, there's too much time and effort to be fair. I mean, like I'm fine with like putting effort into a video, but it just feels like it's like non-original, and it feels like I believe that a lot of people would say, oh, it's a copy of Dead Boy's video, so I don't want that. You know what I mean?
This if you've been around it for long enough, but you know, I'm here to explain it. I did think about putting this video off for longer because I just couldn't be bothered talking about it, but it was voted for in the Discord to be the next video posted, so you know, this is what you're getting essentially.
You know what, I might create a community post, right, and say which one do you guys prefer in the next video, versus battles, talking about the debate community, or just like something else, like a debate video or something. I don't know.
The first part of the video will mainly be me explaining why versus debating is subjective, and the implications of that will be later on in the video. So if you don't really care about me going on and on about something you may already know, then that's fair enough. But this is mostly for people who don't really agree with us, so to speak. And yeah, let's just get into it. I think it goes without saying that I think Marvel and DC provide the biggest examples of subjectivity when it comes to versus debating and power scaling. But we're just kind of going to go through to prove how versus debating is subjective, right? Firstly, we have calcs, and
That's what I'm. Oh shit. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
the problem with
he's like Irish, and like I can't really understand it that well. What I'm gonna say though is like, I might just like watch like exploring the bias of like versus battle wiki, not because I have anything against him. It's just I can't understand his Irish accent. I might as well just. I just can't understand it. It's not my fault.
You know you need the right tools to make. With Shopify.
Okay. Let's get into this because it sounds like it'll be a fun video. Nothing against him.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? So
Sure.
today I have a interesting and also really irritating video that I wanted to make a bit ago when it first happened, but I didn't actually get around to doing it because of other video priorities I had, but I actually just felt like doing it tonight. So this is going to be more of a rant style video off the top of my head, similar to like how I did the Six Pads and Arrow debate. And basically I'm going to be covering...
Oh, I knew it would be something to do with Naruto, because it's about noodles.
Versus Battle Wiki, and their treatment of both the Naruto and Bleach universe, and why I feel versus Battle Wiki is just super unfair and biased against Naruto for the most part. So the first thing I'm going to be showing you guys is basically just the Bleach thread, because if you guys don't know, Bleach recently got a upgraded...
Isn't like Bleach just like... Isn't Bleach like a forum? Isn't it like a forum for it, not just like anything actually like to do with like the admins and mods of it?
On versus Battle Wiki to 2C, or more specifically Universal.
Bleach is not Universal. I'm sorry to break it to you.
This guy made a entire like blog for the Bleach cosmos and cosmology and all of the realms involved within it, and it's pretty in depth. And I don't actually have a problem with Bleach being Universal. Most of the stuff in here seems pretty legit. It doesn't like I don't know enough about Bleach to really comment on it. I think it looks fine. I have no issue with Universal Bleach. It's whatever. I'm not into the whole Naruto versus Bleach versus One Piece war or whatever that people like to have. I'm more like just scale each shonen however I want to scale it and not care. But Bleach, this Bleach versus Naruto idea is definitely present on Versus Battle. There was even like a period of time where people constantly kept making downgrade threads from both sides. Bleach fans would make a downgrade thread for Naruto. Naruto fans make a downgrade for Bleach, just so that one of their verses can...
It's just like a ranting video. I want to watch something that's actually interesting. Okay, why don't we listen to this then? We'll just listen to this as like a video, like as like a music video, and then we'll like go into my channel and just see like what we can watch.
I feel invincible, untouchable, Gojo, welcome to infinity. Step in my domain, everything slow-mo. I can't just stand there, Jojo. I let the thing clap like Todo. No residuals for the popo, left a red dot on his top like Tokyo. I feel invincible, untouchable, Gojo, welcome to infinity. Step in my domain, everything slow-mo. I can't just stand there, Jojo.
Alright, it's just like the same. Okay. Anyway, back to the point. Let's just like listen to like a video that we watch. We can either watch Infinity vs Jester, me and Zero drowning Reacts. We can watch Deku. We can listen to the Focus Trial. I want us to do this really kinda. I mean, there is like a video that I haven't like made public yet. You guys won't know about it, but I will show you guys it there. On this one stream, I will show it to you guys. It's me versus Apollo, like when we debated, and yeah, it's not the best. Just like you know, Don't blame me or anything. Yeah, Bleach and Universal. Bleach is inaccessibly. Yeah, Bleach is not inaccessibly above tiering. I don't know what you're about. Yes, a public 18 plus only, and then we'll get to where Me versus Apollo is, wherever that is. Yeah, Mentality versus Apollo. Let's have a look at this then. Okay, yeah, I need to like. Should I make this public? I'll schedule it, and I'll schedule it for like. Yeah, because it's England. Like I'm in England right now, so I'll just schedule it for like. I'll schedule it for, I think that's 7? Yeah, 7 p.m. British time, okay? So I don't know what that is EST. You guys can watch 7 p.m. British time. But yeah, until then, you guys have to wait, okay? But anyway, let's have a look at this. I haven't had this in a while.
How many fries you're putting in?
Apollo, bro, just stay quiet, look a good little boy.
Damn.
Anyway, when he's come back. I remember, I think so. Red light, green light with fucking autistic ladybugs, fat boy.
That's not even funny. You play red.
Hey, shut the fuck up, boy. When your daddy's talking, you stay. Yeah, I think I need to turn this down a bit because I'm a bit loud on this. Silent, and when I stop talking, you stay silent because you're not good for anything. You're literally just good for standing there and being a good bitch. Yeah, I feel like I was a bit too harsh on Apollo. Like, I was being mean for real. But, like, he's like a winner, though, to be fair. Like, I debated him, and he was, like, nothing for me, to be fair, so... I don't know. So, be quiet. Be quiet. Dodge? Dodge? What was that? You lost the Trinity. You are literally the worst debater in the community. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was... Okay, you know, let's have a look at it after this. Apollo... I think it's Apollo Debates. We'll just look up Apollo Debates to see some of his debates. Infinity slammed you, D1 slammed you, you are literally the worst in the community. I'm not gonna lie, if D1 really did slam Apollo, from what I remember, Apollo and D1 like debated. If you're like someone losing to D1, then you kind of like messed up in your debating career somewhere. You got slammed by? Okay, why do we name who you're a victim to? Babuki, Infinity. Yeah, that Babuki was a bit like personal. Like Fabuki. My thoughts on Fabuki. Let me just like before we see Apollo debate. Infinity versus Fabuki. Let's have a look at this real quick. So it's fairly debated. Yeah, I don't think it's like a debating video. Is it? Not really. Okay, we'll just have a look at this then. I'm not gonna lie. Fabuki is pretty low. I mean, he would have like fucking violated me like when I was like his like when I was like talking about like loud making him a while ago, he would be louder than me. But nowadays there's no way he's louder than me. Even with his like best loud mic.
Anyways, you suck. Fuck, nigga. Just bro, nigga. How much harder can you cook, bitch? What the fuck? Anyways.
All I hear is two monkeys arguing. Yeah, Fabuki's low.
Nice to look like Gremlin. Like, personally, just confirm that there is no judge.
Who is that?
I think Written even had a screenshot of that also.
Okay, anyways, what's this? I bet it's like my recording. Yeah, it is my recording. You can see it from like, as soon as you see like, this background, you know it's my recording.
Hold on. But Quincy, you remember like when like, yeah, give me a minute.
As soon as you see like configuration down here, and you see like this here, you know that I'm most likely about to allow my second.
Buddy, stop so nerdy, fucking Indian ass up, boy. Shut the fuck up, Quince. Leave him the fuck alone. You can shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Leave me alone.
You're the fucking king. It's mad.
You're a fucking leprechaun, nigga. You be giving out goats.
Okay.
I see how
Clint, shut up. Card,
so
shut
Infinity,
up.
what's your best topic? Hello? Infinity,
Hello?
what's your best topic?
Hello? We're gonna do high tier cross first.
Yeah, we can do your crosswords. Who do you want to use?
Who do you want to take?
I'll just take Aladdin.
I don't know if this is a fucking full recording. If it's not, I'll just check if it is.
Sure, I'll take Femto.
This is not a full recording. Let's see if we can find any other one. If we can't, then we'll just go on that recording and just go off that. No, we probably can't. Okay. What the bro? What are these type of thumbnails? Like, you guys are down bad, bro. You guys are down bad, like bad. We'll just type in Discord debates. I know there's already like a channel by the name. But don't worry about it. We'll just fucking like find a playlist like this, and we'll just see like the best like the best thing on the tier list. I remember like Oppo versus like Archie. Plotify making Soul leave the. Okay. Let's see.
About the fucking plot.
Okay, let's see like this apparent Plotify making Soul leave the community. Let's see it. Begged the question, gave up. Okay, turbulence. I was having the recording.
The 5 versus you debate.
No.
Beats.
Me against
Necessary.
Beats. Yeah, that shit. Alright,
Why do you think you won?
Because I contended his point, and I gave a contradiction to his point, which he agreed to. I then said, but necessitarianism.
Alright, so long. We're not watching this game. We'll just watch. Polar versus Fox. That seems nice. Okay, yeah. So determinism versus free will. So, a determinist believes that our actions are already predetermined and are bound by fate. Whilst Fox says that we do have free will. I can't wait to see this because I actually want to watch this.
A particular way.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the argument for that?
That the mind is immaterial and causality only applies to physical things.
Oh, okay, what's the argument for the mind being immaterial?
Okay. Well, do you think it's logically possible that the mind is immaterial?
Why does logical possibility matter in an argument for the immateriality of the mind?
Because logical possibility is an immaterial subject, and so if it is logically...
Logic... Did you say logical... Logical possibility?
Immateriality of the mind.
Because logical possibility...
Yeah, okay, so yeah. So possibility is basically just, you know, something that can happen. So logical possibility would just be something, you know, outside of like, I guess, the mind. So yeah, I would say that Fox. I would say like Fox knows his stuff. That's what I'm gonna say for now.
Is an immaterial subject, and so if it is logically possible that the mind is
immaterial... Wait, why is logical possibility immaterial?
Because it's not made of some kind of substance of matter, such as energy or mass.
What if it doesn't make... Yeah, that doesn't mean it's immaterial, right? It could just be functional...
Yes, it does.
It could just be a fictional term that's used to communicate like modal terms.
No, immaterial is defined by...
Yo, bro, I just realized I got church, and it's like so late, but I'll just stay up.
Things that are not material. Therefore, if it's not material, it is
but it's also defined to be something which is spaceless and timeless, so you'd have to establish what is a Platonic concept.
That is spaceless. Yeah, it is. Hold on. It would be spaceless and timeless by definition of not being material. Like, you just said
because, for example...
there.
No, that doesn't work like that, because, for example, we can literally create, like, we could say, for example, let's see, which non-fictional thing would I talk about? In the case that I'm talking about, at least, when we're talking about Platonic concepts, or at least, we're talking about things which actually exist in a non-spatial temporal dimension, right?
I think all immaterial things...
Simply something not being material doesn't establish it being immaterial in the Platonic sense.
I think that all immaterial things lack space or time. Like, I don't think that there is such a thing as a thing aging if it's immaterial. So
wait,
again,
obviously that's the case, right? That's a trivial fact.
Immaterial literally translates to not material. So if something like the laws
that's not even the disagreement here.
So if something like the laws of logic or the laws of reason... No, I'm not done, Apollo. You're gonna sit there and let me finish. If something...
Yeah, go ahead, continue rambling.
What I'm gonna say is, like, if this, like, keeps up, I might as well just leave, because we've gone through a few recordings, and it's always just, like, two people having, like, a hissy fit at each other, right? Like, I believe, like, a recording gets good, like, when, like, one of them gets, like, you know, it's like, it sounds like packing, right? But if it's, like, boring packing, then,
I'm gonna go ahead, yeah.
Everything versus James Daly, that must be fun. And plus, it's in it for 4 minutes.
Not being ready to catch the fist because he isn't
Right.
expecting it back to come, even if it's coming
That's
straight
not
at him.
analogous though.
Why isn't it analogous?
Because that's not a combat situation.
She's not expecting it to happen. Then of course
She's in
not
a
gonna be ready for it.
combat situation though. She knows
She
that there are
thought she
cursed
had taken
spirits.
down the threat.
Yeah, she knows that there are cursed spirits in there.
I wouldn't say it's true at all.
And she also knows that cursed spirits are attracted to other cursed spirits.
I disagree because she thought she was taking on a cursed spirit, then she had thought she had taken down the threat at hand, and then that had happened. So I don't think she's ready for it at all.
But she's still trained to react to and respond to cursed spirits. That's like saying, like, would a paramedic be taken off guard by suddenly bleeding? Yeah, a normal person would be taken. Listen. That is what she's a jujutsu sorcerer. She is trained to exercise cursed spirits.
I think guys I think that people that say like. Is he saying like jujutsu sorcerers aren't trained to take down cursed spirits? Like isn't that why they go into jujutsu like high whatever?
Right, but she's still. I think what is it? She's still we know that she is more skilled than the average person because she not only has the ability to use cursed energy, but she can use cursed techniques already. She is trained to exercise them.
She's trained for what extent though? Like that doesn't mean she's perfectly
trained to the point where she has a cursed trained to the point where she understands cursed energy to the point where she can turn it into a cursed technique meant to exercise spirits. So she's trained to exercise cursed spirits.
Well, I disagree with this this way of thinking only because let's just take a first year police officer for example. They may not be ready for every situation even if they're trained for it because they don't have a level of experience for it. So this could be very easily working as she's taken down the threat that she considered lethal and maybe not expecting the other threat which would then come into play.
Yeah, I believe that the analogy he gave was like perfect for the point, right? Because, for example, like police officers will always consider the most lethal threat and try to deal with that first, and not expect the other other threats, right? But yeah, the analogy he gave like police officers, they're not always ready, and for example, if we look at I think it was when Rika, not Rika, what's his name again? I forgot her name. But I think it was Utah, and this one girl went on it was on Jujutsu Kaisen 0, right? But they went a field trip, whatever, went to fight this special grade curse, and then Rika bitched out the curse.
So I don't think this is the case at all.
Okay, so a first year police officer isn't the same as a fucking jujutsu sorcerer.
Why not?
Because you're trying to equate they're
both built to take the bad guys.
Hey, listen. If you can't say why not and then let me explain. Okay. So you have a fucking jujutsu sorcerer. We know that she knows the basic traits of a jujutsu sorcerer, and we know that that curses are attracted to each other.
Just because you are.
So we know that it would make sense for there to be more than one curse.
But she wasn't ready for it. She didn't act before.
She was ready for it. You're the one who made the assertion that she was surprised, and you're trying to You're trying to make me go down this path where your assumption works. You haven't given me any real. Yeah, it is okay. What's your evidence that she was surprised?
I'm going to provide evidence. She wasn't ready for it to happen.
Send it to me.
Let me get the chapter out right now, just so I know what chapter. Anyone know exactly what chapter that is? I've got scans, but they're out.
You said you were reading it right now. Just get it.
No. I've got
chapters. Just look through all of them.
Instead of watching this, let's just watch something that I know. It was Noodles versus Zeth the Programmer. They were packing for some reason. I don't know exactly what they were packing for, but haven't fully watched it. But I know I've watched the bit at the start. So watch it from start. Okay.
You
told me they were going to give them basic arguments.
I said you should be able to take anything 6 comes
Yeah.
up with, and I told them. I said.
Yeah, I don't care if I can anything
wait,
6
you're
comes
not
up with.
listening to
That's
me,
not what
though.
I said.
You're
You
not listening
told me
to me, though.
verbatim in call.
You're not
you
listening
told me
to me.
verbatim in call
No,
that they
I
weren't going to
told
get full
you-
arguments.
I told you I
told me
wasn't
that.
doing that.
No,
I
you told me
you
they
6
weren't.
and Jaw
I
Jaw.
asked you about
Bro,
them. That's why
I
the
told
conversation
you.
came up.
Listen
I
to this.
told you.
You're not even reading it, man.
No, I
You're
am
not
reading it. I am reading it. All it
I
says
said-
is you
I
should be able to
literally
take
said-
anything 6 comes up with. I know
Yes,
that.
yes.
That's not the argument, though. The argument is whether or not you told him he could get or give him full arguments. I never said that. I never agreed to that. You told me verbatim in call, whether you remember it or not, that they were only going to give him
But that's
basic
not
arguments.
what I said. That's such bullshit.
That's what you typed out. That's what you told me.
I said,
That's what you
6
told me.
and Jaw Jaw. I told you this. I said I'm giving 6 and Jaw Jaw to Swag so that he gets confidence. And I told him, I told him I gave him basic arguments, but I won't give him like the couch.
you
shit
told
and
me
all
they
that.
all
And I
were only
told
giving
you,
him basic
and I
arguments.
even told you. That's why
No,
I said.
you didn't. No, you
that's
didn't.
why I said
You were lying. You're a
Hey,
lying
Noodle.
bitch. You're a
Hey,
fucking.
Yo, why are they so mad at each other? They need to like chill out a second, right? Like, you're a lying bitch, you're a lying bitch. Like, chill out a second. But did I just open something?
Dishonest little rat bitch. That's what you fucking did to Parrot. That's what you
You're not
fucking did to
even-
Naya.
you're not even
That's why
listening.
you're a fucking little
You're not
mentally
even
deranged
listening.
faggot bitch. Get the fuck out of my server.
You're
you
not even
pussy bitch.
listening.
Get the fuck out
You're
of
not
here.
listening.
You're a little pussy
Dude,
bitch.
what the
You're not
fuck?
even
You're fucking retarded. You do this to everyone. All of
What's
your
wrong
friends,
with
bro.
you?
All of your fucking friends. Clyde, Swag, bro. I have recordings of
what's
every
wrong
single one.
Let's go. Hold on. So, I hope if that's Zeth program on the screen right now, I hope that he that doesn't didn't okay. No, I'm not even gonna bring that up. Like the whole situation.
One of them, and you fucking do
Why is this man throwing
every
a
single one of
tantrum?
them, and it's all getting
Hey,
uploaded,
fucking
baby.
DC.
Get the fuck
Are you
out of my
fucking
server.
kidding me?
Yeah, fuck you,
Fucking
fuck you,
debate, bro.
Yo, Noodles.
Yo, Noodles, calm down.
That ass,
It's okay.
bro.
It's okay. Oh my god.
All you have to do is
right,
add him
Come on.
and everything would be fine or whatever. But you really took it to a level.
Alright,
you have to,
everyone
bro.
in chat, chill the fuck out.
Just smoke
Yeah,
a blunt
relax.
and keep it chill, man. Keep calm.
Yeah.
God damn.
But Noodles was low-key spitting facts, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Holy
Oh
fuck.
my Wait a minute.
Seth,
Hold on, wait. What happened? What happened?
Please tell me that was all recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
of course.
What
happened?
Fuck is he? Fuck, bro.
Wait,
he was
wait,
not
wait,
telling
wait,
me that
wait.
Swag and all these other motherfuckers, or that
Yeah,
or 6 and all these motherfuckers are gonna prepare him to the best of their fucking ability. He never said that once, ever.
Wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and say.
Basically,
Where's his pack off?
A while ago.
2 years ago.
years ago.
You have no
Just ignore
idea.
it. I feel like the best thing to do in this situation is because they're gonna keep attacking, and it's not gonna.
I don't give a fuck.
That's what they like. So I feel like you
What
should
are they
just not
gonna do
even
when
say
the
that.
Celtics?
I don't know why they're just continuing now. We'll just watch one more video and then we'll end stream. Let's see. What should we put on? What should we put on? Okay, maybe we should just maybe we should just put on that Infinity versus Fubuki stuff and just listen to that for a bit. And then maybe just watch one more video, one more other video.
Hi, what's your position?
My position is Aladdin is gonna beat Fentona versus Battle. That's all.
Oh, I remember Infinity versus Infinity versus Nemesis. Nemesis scammed that guy. We might watch that.
Justify that.
Of course, I'm gonna justify that.
Yeah, sure.
So it's my
Via
position.
what?
Via what? Via anything.
Yeah, you can listen to a little preview.
Anyway, what's wrong with I'm gonna respond to your point actually. Yeah, so what regard to the shotgun thing?
Okay, that's one that's a little clip from me versus Apollo. Yeah, but I've made a little thing for it.
Thing that suffices that. What the fuck?
Which would be?
I think that's for the debate.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, my position that my character will not lose. So what's your premise?
Your character will not lose, so that entails their win.
Just said that.
That entails a tie.
It entails either a stalemate or a win for justification of my position if you listen.
So why does a stalemate suffice?
Because my character having a stalemate would entail them not losing the battle because they did not get beat by your character.
Okay, sure. I'll change my position to my character would also.
Then you will be hedging then.
Define hedging.
Hedging is when you refine your position to make it easier to defend. You now notice that your
Make it
position.
easier
First
to
is your position.
defend.
That's exactly what hedging is. You're refining your position to make it
hold
easier
on.
to defend.
So if we're
By
switching
definition, that's what hedging is,
positions,
retard. Do you not know what hedging is?
Okay.
Do you not know what hedging is?
Can you mute him? Can you mute
I don't
him?
want moderation. I don't want moderation. I don't want
I
moderation.
didn't ask. I
Please,
didn't ask.
I'll allow you to change your
I didn't
position.
ask.
So what is your position going to be? What is your
Oh,
position?
you don't allow me to change my position. Oh, you
just said
customize
I'll
my
allow you to
position?
change it. Are you going to listen, please?
Oh, you allow me to
You're going
change
to do
it?
this throughout the entire debate? Are you not going
It
to
doesn't
listen?
matter whether or not. Hold on. Can you shut the fuck
Anyways,
up, bitch?
I'll allow you to change your
Can
position.
you shut up so I can speak?
Allow you to change your position. Give your position.
Alright, cool. Stop cutting me off, bitch. Pipe time.
Give your position, fuck nigga. Nigga, so
my
ass.
position,
Give your position,
retard.
fuck nigga.
I already gave my position, retard.
Why is like Fabuki getting loud as if he's like loud at all? Like I could probably like overtalk him on like basic EQ and wider.
Oh, your mic is drowning itself out, nigga. You sound like you underwater, nigga.
That's what I'm
I already
saying.
gave my position.
Give your position.
I already gave my position.
Yeah, do it again, fuck nigga.
I already gave my position. Why do I have to do it
Do
again?
it again, fuck nigga, because I didn't
Why?
hear you.
I don't care. I didn't
You know
ask
my
if you heard,
position is
bitch.
freaking. Yeah, you realize that.
I already gave my position. Again, I already gave my position.
Again, and I'm telling you to do it
Again,
again, fuck nigga.
I don't have a
I'm
need
telling
to.
you do it again,
You're not
fuck nigga.
explaining to me why I need to.
Well, it doesn't matter then. I don't need to explain to you because this isn't a debate, fuck nigga. The debate
Okay,
doesn't start.
great. So I'm not going to repeat my position, bitch.
Don't know why I stopped recording. Oh shit, what the fuck is this? This is not me song for though. This is it. She's just marriage music. Yo, let's listen to this, bro. Alright, let's listen to this then. Yo, I know this one. You guys probably won't know, but it's actually fire. Yeah, this is by Luke Day, by the way, just so you guys know. Yeah.
Conceal my shank, don't let feds know.
It's Crossfinger, baby.
But now they know. Let it go. At your dome, he can't give me chat anymore. Let it go. Do 10 toes. Run away, still meet the law. Why you running, cuz? I don't care what the judge is gonna say. Cause I'ma bust my case.
Anyways, I'm just gonna show you guys like one more video. It's off my channel. Just like a packing video. But yeah, so I might give you guys some context. Depends on what it is. Okay, I'll just like play this video. So, wait. So before I play it, just know it's like a loud mic. But context: my friend was getting jumped, and you know I helped him out.
What about it? What about it?
This is my piercing set, but I didn't really like use that set as much anymore because now I've got like above head text.
What about it? Alright, so what about it? 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 Exactly. Get pissed in the background.
And it goes like here where like he's getting jammed with zero. And like he was getting like jammed on like 20 dB. Anyways, yeah. Jester versus Sheeter, they did. Oh yeah, I remember they debated the other day. Okay. First, like one more video that we'll like watch. I think it's like Infinity. I was thinking about like watching Infinity versus Jester, but no. Let's just like have like a look at maybe. Maybe this car game. Maybe we'll just watch a bit of that.
Mentality.
So, pardon?
Oh,
What do you say?
What topic do you do? I think he's saying.
Oh, I take fiction, crossverse.
What?
Fiction, crossverse.
Okay, but like what character taking?
Well, I sometimes take Sheena, I sometimes take Gojo. Yeah, just so you guys know, I sometimes like use Shinra. I mean, sometimes use Gojo, but I mainly use Shinra. If you guys like want to debate me, I've got like a new tag, so if any of you guys want to debate me, you have to like use that tag. But yeah, I've got my own like teaching GC. I'll just like maybe like share that later. But yeah, if you guys want to debate me, I debate with like Shinra sometimes, and I mainly debate with like Shinra, but I sometimes debate with Gojo. I was like argue that like Gojo's like high ultraversal. And sometimes I take high to the strong. Yeah, Kai the Strong is like my own like light novel. It's actually pretty fire. You guys should read it. But like it's like a little like obscure site. It's like sites. I think it's like www.sites.com / don't know what that is. Don't know what the rest of it is. Let's speak this, bro. Yo, please, are you okay, bro? Someone dead.
I'll take
I don't know who that was. I don't know if that was me. Take. Oh yeah, by the way, do you agree to no composite verses?
Yeah, I'll take
Do you agree to like no composite verses as like a rule? Huh?
I can't hear Kage. His mic is like.
Yo, Kage, bro, do you agree to no
No,
composite
his voice is just like cutting off.
I don't know why, like I said, no composite verse. Oh yeah, probably like for like no Magic the Gathering. I hate that verse. I'm not applying this to like. Bro, I don't know why like Kage just
saying you prefer versus battle with the definition over mine. So why is that the case? The definition is subjective. You can't. There's no.
I didn't think you're following with me, right? It seems to me they've got a better tool, right? I'm saying, right, that... Oh yeah, the reason why I sound so aggressive is because, like, Kage... I mean, like... So basically, originally we were, like, debating... So I was on, like, Reach, and, like, Kage was, like, trying to, like, press me on Reach and trying to, like, get me to debate him. Didn't want to debate him because I knew that I was better than him. Then I went to Versus Battle... Then I said, let's doing Versus Battle debates, because, you know, like, people, like, interrupting that shit. I was gonna do it in there, right? But, like, then, like, I got muted. For like fucking like loud micing because someone fucking joined trying to loud mic me, and then I went to like I went to Sparky Show. This was like the altercation, right? But like he said, like people like my friend was like saying like, oh, he's got some better. It's like debating. I was like, no, I'm not debating him. I think he's like a general like, you know, retard. What reasoning do you give to why you don't agree with the definition of ultraversal, right? Then you start going on a rant about what actually, and then you start going around and saying, oh, well, I just don't agree with ultraversal, right? You don't give reasoning to why. So I'm a formulate. Okay, Kage, I'm gonna formulate it for you, right? Okay, Kage, can you give reasoning to why you don't agree with Versus Battle Wiki's definition of ultraversal? The definition that contradicts this, and why there to be a better definition to ultraversal? Kage.
Yeah, the definition is subjective. You can't. There's no. I don't really.
I know what subjective is.
Subjective, okay, I don't really need to.
Okay, guys. So let's talk about subjectivity, right? So the definition of subjective by Oxford is based off thought and opinion, right? So let's think about the definition. Ultraversal, right? Is a definition of ultraversal actually subjective? Well, I hold the belief that it is subjective, right? So therefore, if consistency shows that a definition is a definition, for example, let's say we go like Versatile Wiki and CSAP. If they hold two definitions and they are consistent with one another, then I think that should be the definition that we abide under until a higher consistency is shown that it's valid, right? And the reason for this, right, is because we can't have we can't like define something without a standard definition that we use for that word. For example, if I make a word right now like guadada, whatever that means, right? I can't just so that's a word from now on, right? For example, I was debating someone on I think it was so he said it's like nomologically the case, and I said, oh yes, how's it like nomologically the case? Because it's based on like nomologicality is like the law of nature, right? And he said, oh yeah, I have my own definition for nomological, right? I said, okay, so what definition is that, right? And he started going on about I think it's like something epistemology, right? And then I said, oh yeah, so like, you know, is it a part of epistemology? He said no. Then I was like, why is it epistemology at the end? It's just like the debate community nowadays have started creating their own like principles and all that. I think I just maybe they need some help, you know. But yeah, I feel like it's stupid. Keep the gay version. Yeah, bro. I swear down, bro. Like the debate community nowadays, they need to like start paying attention. But anyway, I'll probably stream tomorrow. Like have like a longer stream. And like actually like know what to do because I just like decided to stream because I felt like it. But anyway, guys, have like a great day on night or whatever like it is for you. Cause you can see it's like if you guys can't see, it's like 5 a.m. for me. Like you guys can see over. You guys can like see over here. But like yeah, you guys like have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Or great night and day. This my like stream doesn't want to like close.